Hey, Ainsley, that's right. Hey, look who's with me. We got Byron Donalds, the Congressman from Florida. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Now, we were talking earlier. You seem to be a pretty good golfer.
I do all right. I'm okay.
All right, we're at PopStroke. They've got locations. They're going to have 20 locations by the end of the year in 7 different states. And this would be a great place for you to bring you and your 3 sons. This is the 17th hole, and there's my shot.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. All right.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
All right, and okay.
Come on. Oh,
man, you're good.
that was pretty good.
Hey, speaking of good, there are a lot of people who would like to see what Congress is about to do, actually do it.
Right.
And that is, it sounds like you guys in Congress are preparing a bunch of DOGE-like cuts. Tell us about that.
Well, we call it technically a rescission package. It's pretty much prepared. It's about $9.5 billion in cuts. A lot of stuff that Elon and the DOGE team was working on. And are we playing bocce? What are we doing here? At any rate, so we're going to work on that. We're going to, it looks like we'll be able to do that when we get back to Capitol Hill. Obviously, the big, beautiful bill is in the Senate. The Senate's going to work on that.
You guys passed it.
We passed it. The Senate needs to just now go past it. They might make some changes, but we'll see what happens. But I think for people who are looking for DOGE cuts, a lot of the DOGE stuff is discretionary spending. You can't do that in budget reconciliation. So it's going to be its own vehicle.
Take your shot.
All right, here we go.
Very nice.
Hey,
all right.
Look at that.
Just like that.
Finish up. There you go.
Now, Congressman, we're going to do one more hole, the 18th hole. Here you go. Governor DeSantis has been critical of Congress for not acting on more cuts, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, I think everybody's frustrated because at the end of the day, you know, we want to make sure that we're living within our means as a country. You know, the bond market is starting to cost us a little bit more when it goes to borrowing money, so we have to be mindful of that stuff. But I get the governor's frustration. I think there's a lot of frustration. But this is the beginning, not the end, of the work that's going to be done on Capitol Hill.
Okay, here we go. 18th hole.
That's pretty good.
And we'll see how that goes. What do you make of...
Whoa, look at that, look at that.
I love this PopStroke.
All right, here we go. Let's see what I got. Let me see what I got.
All right. You were pretty sassy on the last hole.
Don't avoid that.
Close again. What do you make of the courts putting the president's tariffs on hold?
The courts really interfering with the president's agenda on so many levels. I do think the Supreme Court overall needs to address what we're going to do about federal district judges. These nationwide injunctions really just don't make a lot of sense. Especially when you have somebody who has a mandate from the American people. But, you know, the president, he'll be able to get his agenda done, and we're going to be with him every step of the way.
You represent a beautiful district here in Florida, but, you know, a lot of people are talking about maybe you should be the governor and run the whole state. Where are you on that thinking right now?
I'm running. 2 months ago, we filed papers. We're doing all the work, raising money, being everywhere in Florida. Whether it's here in Palm Beach County, in Miami-Dade, in Central Florida. I'll be in Seminole County in a couple days. I'm going to be in Imperial Polk County. I think Friday night that's where I'm going to be. We're campaigning, going everywhere.
And when I say what you're thinking on it, what I mean is, who do you think your opponent's going to be? Because there's a possibility it could be the governor's wife, Casey.
I don't know. At this point, I'm running my race.
Well, you know what? So far, we're playing the ball. Let's see. Oh, darn it, your shot.
All right, now I got to pick this up.
President Trump has already endorsed you for governor.
He has. I better make this shot or else I'm going to be in trouble with him.
You made the last one.
Oh, come on.
Look at
Roll
that.
in there.
Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. What a way to end the show. Very nice. Congressman, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. How about a round of applause for who could be your next governor? All right, Ainsley, back to you in New York City.
Okay, great job. Thank you, Steve.
Well, welcome back to PopStroke here in West Palm Beach. We're not far from the international airport. It's right over yonder. And look who's here, the lady in red.
Hello.
Lara Trump, who lives on a golf course, right?
I do, and I wore my best golf attire, heels included, Steve, for this special segment.
Thank you very much.
To hit golf balls.
Well, you're a little higher than everybody else. You married into a golf family.
I did.
So let's see how you do.
Oh, gosh, no pressure. I hope my father-in-law is watching.
Right. I hope he is watching.
Let's see. This is a little different.
All right.
Let's see how I do.
Well, you know what?
Not bad.
That's a really good shot.
The speed is pretty good, Steve, and it's
All right.
coming back a little.
It
okay,
is.
thank
All
you,
right.
everybody.
Round of applause. There you go. Come on,
Yeah,
Laura.
not bad.
Laura, what do you make of, let's talk a little bit about stuff in the news. What do you make of Elon Musk? Sounds like he's done with government, but he was going to time out anyway.
Yeah.
His impact, ultimately, has been what?
His impact has been, I mean, something that I don't even know that we can quantify right now. The truth is, we knew, like you said, that he was going to have a limited time in the government.
Right.
And he even told me when I interviewed him for my show on Saturday nights that he would never fully leave, that he had set things up properly.
Right.
And if they needed him, he would be back. So I don't think we've seen the last of Elon Musk, but we needed to shrink the federal government, and we're lucky that we had him to do it.
Like his cars, you just, if you want him back, recharge him,
That's
and he'll come
it.
back. All right.
All right,
Your
I'm up
ball.
again.
You're
Let's
close.
see if I can do
You're
it.
the closest.
2 strokes here.
All right.
This is no pressure again. And the heels.
Oh, are you kidding me? All right.
What is this? A part,
I'm just going to end it
part
right
two,
there.
so it's not that great.
Here you go.
Thank you very
You
much.
win that hole.
Okay.
All right. Hey, what's the deal with Jake Tapper? You know, you were on his show. Let's go to 18 now. You were on his show. I'm going to hold your hand as we go up
you're so
the
kind.
stairs.
Look at this. Because I wore the improper attire.
You were on his show, and he was sassy with you, and then called to say, hey, I'm sorry, you were right.
He was very sassy with me. He called me a couple months ago when he had a book coming out to tell me that when his book came out, he would come out and say, I was right, he was wrong. But look, I think the damage was already done here. And Steve, the truth is, if Donald Trump had not won in November, we would never have heard about any of this. We would still be lied to by the press. Jake Tapper and his counterpart would never have come out with a book. The liberal media would not be out there talking about how cognitively terrifying Joe Biden has been. And so, I mean, we're lucky that Donald Trump won, but you know, it's a little too late, I think, for a lot of these people.
Take a shot.
Here we go. This is another one. Let's see what we got.
Did Jake Tapper actually call you and say, I apologize?
You know, I'm trying to remember if he actually gave me an apology or he said he would say that I was right. Either way, he kept his word on saying that I was right and he was wrong. But, I mean, what else are these people going to do right now? They're trying to save face.
I know. I'm
Oh,
in the
you made it.
I'm in the
Oh.
bunker. You win again.
Look at this.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lara Trump just beat me again. Thank you, Laura.
Thanks, Steve.
All right. Next time, I'm going to wear high heels.
Yeah, and I think it'll help your game a little.
All right. Thank you very much. Very nice. That's going to wrap things up from PopStroke here in West Palm Beach. Folks, give yourselves a round of applause. That was fun.
That was so fun. What a great segment.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.